Hey guys, welcome back. CaptainSean here. We're back on YouTube. We are on the VATSIM network. We are here at Ohrid Airport in North Macedonia. We have filed a flight plan to Burgas in Bulgaria. We're in the Boeing 737. We are flying for Walker Air Transport. Enjoy. Alright, let's get those batteries on. GPU on. Get the IRS aligned. Just test the fire extinguishers. Alright, let me open the doors. Okay, doors are opening. Alright, looking good. Start the APU. Put that there. Ah, damn, forgot to pre-file my flight plan. Let's wait for that APU to come live. Alright, flight plan is filed. Go ahead and connect to the VATSIM network. Thought I was connected. Alright, the APU is online. We're not going to use the generator. We're just going to use the GPU. Turn on APU bleed. Alright, looking good. Alright, we're on the VATSIM network. We can go ahead and enter our IRS position. Menu, FMC. Oops. Oh my god, what am I doing? What am I doing? Just forgot the code for the airport I'm at. Where am I? God, I forgot. Okay, we're at Lima Whiskey Oscar Hotel. There you go. Alright, got our IRS position. Let's get the food on this plane.
Catering vehicles are on their way.
Go inside that building. Alright. Oh. Yeah, here comes the food. Okay, going to Burgas. We will be taking which runway? What does my dispatcher say we're taking? Check. We'll be taking runway 19er. We are Walker. Walker 57. Man, I love the graphics on this plane. PMDG 737, my favorite. You can hear them. You can hear them moving. Oh, okay, there they are. Runway 19er, we will be taking the PEP 2 Bravo departure. Alright, direct to PEP. Our first waypoint is Velba. Okay, one thing, so on newer FMCs, like on the 737, you only need to put in what it says in your route on SimBrief, but if you click, but on older planes or older FMCs like GNS XLS, you gotta input every single waypoint, even in the airways. You gotta put every single waypoint. So Velva, then we will go to our first airway, which is Papa 127. So airways, they will always go on the left, and the waypoints go on the right. So Papa 127 to Papa Delta Victor. And then our next airway will be Tango 517. And then final waypoint is, I do not know how to pronounce that, so it's India X-Ray Uniform Kilo Oscar. Okay, the food is all on the plane. India X-Ray Uniform Kilo Oscar. We'll be taking runway 22 for Foxtrot. Activate. There you go. So we're gonna go like this. We're gonna make a big 180 and we're gonna fly all the way. Alright, the food is all on board. We will begin boarding momentarily. Yep, GSX much better than the default ground services. Default ground services, they are horrible. You ask for, why is live weather off? You ask for boarding, and boarding just takes like 20 seconds. Whoa. Just became cloudy all of a sudden. Well, why is that like that? Why are the labels like this? I don't know why. Yeah, none of the other labels are like that. I don't know why. Alright, let's get the passengers on board.
Boarding requested.
No, I do not want to push back tug. Alright, let's begin putting our performance data.
Passengers
Okay, our zero fuel weight. We have just enough fuel to make it to... Actually, I don't think we got enough fuel to make it to Burgas. me see. Yeah, 6,300 kilograms. Yeah, that's fine.
Passengers boarding starting.
I don't know why I don't see the luggage. Where's the other guy? There he is. Come on, get on the plane. I don't have all day. Alright. Zero fuel weight, 49.3. Our reserves are 5.9. Cost index is 20. We're going at flight level 3900. Crew using reserve fuel. No, we're not.
May I see your boarding pass?
Okay, our flight time is 1 hour. We're cruising at 39,000 feet. That's good. Oh, I forgot to use the smart cars. I'm still not used to flying on the walker. Oops.
Good morning.
Okay.
May I see your boarding pass?
Cruise wind will be 224 at 43.
Good morning. Hello.
Okay, let's get the takeoff performance set
Boarding
up.
pass, please. Boarding pass, please.
Okay, we will be using flaps 1. Our cell temperature is 48. Okay, reduce thrust takeoff. Flaps 1.
Hello.
132 is our V1 speed. Our rotation speed is 134, and V2 speed is 140.
Good morning.
Alright. Initial climb is 6,000.
Welcome on the Good morning.
Turn on the wing lights. Sorry, the nav lights. Turn on the yaw damper. Hydraulic pumps on.
Passengers bus is coming.
Okay, 5 more passengers and then we'll be all set. Okay, our ATIS for orbit was, alright, its altimeter is 1017.
Passengers boarding starting.
Alright, our FMC is all set. We will set to CTEF frequency. Got the flight tracker on. We'll go ahead and reset that. Alright, the CTAF will be 119.2. And our standby frequency is advisory. I'm using AMD FSR for an FPS boost, but so far I don't really have that good FPS. It's like 28 FPS, kind of shooting for like 60 FPS. So my GPU isn't like that great, but it's exceptional. Our boarding is completed. Test the GPWS.
Wide slope. Pull up. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up. Airspeed low. Airspeed low.
Alright, that's good. We'll go ahead and use the APU generator. Go ahead and close the doors. Okay, we'll retract those stairs. We'll disconnect the GPU. Remove the wheel chocks. So, okay, parking brake is on. We're good. Alrighty. Go ahead and get the pushback tech in.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
I like the accents, they always make it good. Why are the stairs so close? They should be far away. They should be away from here already. Let's go ahead and turn on that beacon light.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted. Locking gear.
Yeah, lowers to the ground. And it begins to lift the nose of the plane. These tows are powerful machines. They can lift the nose of an aircraft. Alright, nose left, tail right.
Release parking brakes, please.
Get this. Alright, let's get the back brakes off.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at wheel.
Okay, I'm not gonna start the engines just yet. I need to make sure I'm clear from those stairs. Whoa, what's going on? Engine 1 start. Whoa. Whoa, what's going on? What is going on? What are you doing? What are you doing? Ah, she's pushing me on this line. Come on. Come on, what are you doing? I'm gonna hit the building. My wing is gonna touch the building. Stop. Okay, she's stopping.
Please set parking brakes. Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Engine 1 start. Set that. Okay, there you go. Alrighty.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
Alright.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass be removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Alright, flaps 1. Okay, we're on the CTAF frequency. We're gonna let everybody know that we're gonna taxi to the wind. Or traffic, Walker 57 taxiing to runway 19 of Delta, runway 19 or traffic. Okay, let's get going. Turn GSX off for now. I don't want to hit that stairs. God, my frames roads are horrible. Okay, we're gonna backtrack and then we're gonna make a 180. Turn on the strobe lights. Alright, we're just gonna increase our speed to 30 knots. Okay, we got a slight headwind. Okay, we'll start slowing down. Forward traffic, Walker 57 lining up, runway 19er, road traffic. Beautiful lineup. Whoops, wrong button. This is my trim set. There you go. Second FMC doesn't work. Why is LNAV not working? Should be working. There you go. Alright, how we looking? Let's turn those on. Alright, let's get going. Or traffic, Walker 57 departing runway 19er, pip to Bravo departure, or traffic. Oh, it's off already. Alright, take off. Stabilized, toga. First set, airspeed's alive. Check. There's 120.
E1. Rotate.
Gears coming up. Beautiful takeoff. Okay, that was wonderful. Let's get those off. Let's get the autopilot on. Okay, climbing. Flaps coming up. I'm climbing to 39,000. Alright, beautiful. Oh man, our alternate airport is Istanbul Airport. I hate that airport, it's too big. Takes you like 2 hours to walk to your connecting flight. Like taxiing, it's gonna take like 30 minutes. I have been to Ataturk Airport before it even closed. I did like that airport. Alright, we're going direct ISD. In the clouds. Go up top, turn off the landing lights. Or traffic, Walker 57, going to Macomb, good day. Let's put that on standby. We are almost at 39,000 feet. We were just climbing out of 34,000. We'll go up top, turn off those seatbelt signs. Alright, we are we are almost at our cruising altitude. We have just entered Bulgarian airspace, and we're about. We will begin our descent momentarily. We are like 22 minutes away from Burgas, so we should begin our descent probably like 10 minutes, maybe less. Yeah, we'll begin our descent in a few minutes. Alright, we'll begin our descent now. Get down to 8,900 feet, 8,600 feet. Burgas traffic. Walker 570 Zende, Exuco 4 Delta arrival to Burgas traffic. It's faster. Nice weather here in Burgas. Nice weather. It's always nice weather in Bulgaria. Looks like we're not gonna make that. Let's click level change. Go up to 260 knots. Okay, he's descending too fast. Okay, he's just descending fast to increase the speed. Man, I love flying this plane. It's the best add-on, hands down. I'd love to fly other add-ons. I mean, I do have the Flight Sim Studios Boeing 727, but my GPU cannot handle it. I actually do have the Flight Sim Studios E190 cargo. My GPU can handle it, so maybe next stream I can do a cargo flight. Increase your vertical speed. The speed brings out. Descend a little. We'll descend kind of fast, like 2,700 feet per minute, just to make some room. Alright, let's set up our VREF speeds. Alright, we'll be doing flaps 30. I'm not gonna use the VREF speed that it's giving me. I'm gonna use the VREF speed simply if it's giving me. Okay, our wind at Burgas is 230 at 4 knots. Okay. Okay, flaps 30. Approach speed. So we'll be doing 130 plus 5 knots. Well, actually, in the PMDG, they always do VREF plus 20. So it's gonna be, so our landing speed is 150. Okay, we're looking good. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna restart the career. Something's wrong. Let's go to 245 knots. We get that replay tool so we can watch the landing after. Alright, let's get the ILS frequency for runway 22. And we'll also get the seat tab, which is 119er655. ILS frequency is... what is that ILS frequency? Alright, ILS frequency is 110.3. Let's do it on both sides. 1030. And runway heading is 219. 219. No, why did I go way past 219? Why? Oh my god, what am I doing? There you go. Alright, there's 10,000. We're gonna go up top, turn on those landing lights. Get the seatbelt signs on. Alright, QNH for Burgas is 1022. Wonderful. Okay, I see Burgas in the distance. We will slow down to 235 knots. Okay, we're almost at 8,600 feet. Let's set the auto brakes. Okay, our planned... oops, what did I do? Our planned gate will be 6. You know what? I'll go back. I'm just gonna. Alright. So. Okay, looking good. Okay, I'll look at the chart. Guys, see what that is. Gate 6. Okay, there's gate 6 already. So gate 6 is right in front of the exit of the runway. Alright, we are on a right downwind for runway 22. We can go switch frequencies. Burgos traffic, Dobrometer, Walker 57 is right downwind for runway 22 Burgos traffic. Alright, we're getting signal from the localizer. Well, we're about to get the localizer, so we're gonna arm the plane to capture the localizer. Okay, we are looking good. Okay, let's go ahead and slow down to 210 knots. Okay, we're gonna go direct. Gig boom. Let's go down to 4,000. What are you doing? Why are you turning? Oh, no, 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 no. God, it's picking up the localizer. Let's go back, go back, go back, go back. Oh my god. I hate when it does that. Let's go ahead, flaps 1. Don't know why it did that. No idea why it did that. Okay, there's the field. Descend faster. Get the. Alright, we'll just go ahead and intercept the localizer. Burgos traffic, Walker 57 established on the localizer runway 22, Burgos traffic. Sorry, VNav. Get to slow down. Okay, we are way below the glides. You know what? I'm just gonna sleep mode it down.
80 knots. Positive rate of climb.
Okay, got the glide slope. How far are we from the runway? 20 miles. Gotta slow down real fast. Oops, 2. Go to flaps 5. Yeah, oh my god, we're a little slow. Too slow. Maybe I shouldn't have gone directly. Beautiful. Okay, we got a little bit of turbulence. Gear down.
2500.
Gears come down. Okay, arm the spoilers. Oh, damn, got a lot of turbulence. Okay, slow down more. Just go down to our landing speed. Flaps 15. And flaps 30. Okay, I'm gonna start replaying it momentarily. Actually, I don't think I'm gonna do that. Why are we not aligned with the runway? Okay, that is very strange. Alright, autopilot off. Whoa, whoa, gentle, man, gentle. Alright, now we can align with the runway. Man, lots of wind today. Whoa. Burgas traffic, Walker 57 short final, ILS runway 22, Burgas traffic. Ah, damn, I forgot to set the minimums. It's okay, we'll do it on our next flight.
300.
good.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Speed brakes up. Reverse is normal. Okay, we still got that parking spot. Yep, still got it. Okay, put down the speed brakes. Alright, go up top, turn off those strobe lights, turn off those wing lights. Alright, let's pull up the ground chart. Okay, we'll be going to gate 6. Sorry, stand 6. Burgos traffic, Walker 57 vacated, runway 22, taxiing to stand 6 via Bravo Alpha. Burgos traffic. Let's get going. Stop the clock. Exactly 1 hour. Exactly 1 hour. That was a beautiful landing. Spectacular. Little late, but spectacular touchdown. Loved it. Alright, is that our parking stand? Alright, right there is our parking stand. Let's bring the flaps up. I forgot to bring them up. Let's turn out the APU. Let's turn off those text lights so we don't dazzle the ground crew. Slow down. Okay, let's turn in. I don't know why they don't line up the ground crew like that. I don't know why. Slow down a little. Oops. I always keep clicking the wrong button. Alright. Let's cut the engines. Whoops. kind of want to have the air stairs installed. Kind of want to do that. Air stairs, where are you? Let's restart Kodo. Alright, let's set the chucks, the wheel chucks. What is it doing? I installed the air stairs. Why is it not doing it? Alright, whatever. Okay, let's get the GPU. Alright, we got the GPU connected. Okay, we're not gonna turn off the APU. We're just gonna turn off the fuel pumps. Okay, we'll go ahead and get the passengers off this bird.
The boarding passenger's bus is coming.
Alrighty. Our next flight will be to Romania. Go ahead and submit the PIREP to Walker Air Transport. Alright, our next flight is to Sibiu in Romania.
Passengers, the boarding started.
Alright, so decided to do some VFR pattern in Concord in California. Better yet, we're going to Oakland, because Oakland Tower is online, but Concord Tower is not online, so Oakland Center is controlling them. And if I talk to Oakland Center, he's never gonna talk to me, because I'm just gonna be a Cessna, so he's gonna be talking to more important flights. So I'm just gonna go to Oakland Airport. There you go. Yeah, I have the Boeing 727, but it's too much for my computer. The E190, I can do it, but that's for another time. Yeah, we'll go with this. Let's customize the call sign. Okay. Let's go to Oakland. Okay, we'll go at ramp 60. And we'll go with 530, yeah. Alright, we're at the GA ramp. Alright, here we are. Okay, we don't need GSX. Go ahead and connect back to VATSIM. Okay, we are November 7217 Go. We're in the Cessna 152. Alright, I actually have a physical checklist right in front of me for the Cessna 172, but we're in the Cessna 152, but it's similar. Alright, let's go ahead and turn on the master. Get the beacon light on and the nav light on. Alright, we'll be on 127.2. That would be Oakland Tower. Alright, we will open the mixture, like right there. There you go. Open the throttle, like probably half an inch or 1 inch. Alright, let's prime the engine like 3 times. Alright. Clear. There you go. Alright, we will call Oakland Tower. We'll go ahead and call Oakland Tower. Let me just go ahead and pull up the ground chart. Alright. Alright. Oakland Tower, Cessna 7217 Golf at the GA ramp, looking for VFR pattern for 28 right. Forgot what to say? Come on.
Cessna 7217 Golf, Oakland Tower, squawk 3734.
373417 Golf.
Southwest 2092, the wind's 320 at 4, runway 30, clear for takeoff.
30 clear for takeoff, Southwest 2092.
Okay, we got enough fuel. Okay, that won't ident. That's not identing. Okay, that's fine.
And Cessna 17 Golf, when you're ready, runway 28 right, taxi via Charlie Bravo.
28 right via Charlie Bravo, 17 Golf. Alrighty, got our taxi clearance, let's get going. Okay. Gonna make a right to 180. Okay, let's go ahead and make our 180. Sorry, let's hit the brakes for a moment. Alright, let's get going. There's the Southwest plane taking off. Let's turn off live weather, because in the physics in the simulator are not very realistic, and the physics in the simulator are not realistic at all. It's nothing realistic compared to real life. What is wrong with the scenery? Look at this. Alright, nonetheless, we're gonna do our run-up checks.
Southwest 2092, contact Oakland Center now 132.2, have a safe flight, see ya.
Center on 322, Southwest 2092, have a good one.
Cessna 17 Golf, make right close traffic, runway 28 right, clear for takeoff.
28 right, clear for takeoff, right close traffic, 17 Golf. Alright, we're gonna do the run-up checks. Let's do the run-up checks. Okay, we'll get 1700 FPF, RPM, not FPM. Alright, let's get going. Get the strobe lights on. Alright, let's get going. Alright, we're aiming for 55 knots. There's 50, 55. It's whoa! Whoa. Whoa. I only pitched up gently. Wow. That was sensitive. Alright, we'll press on. Wow, that thing is sensitive. Okay. Alright, clear the runway. Let's make a right 190 degree. Hey, we're gonna maintain 1,000 feet on the right downwind. Even in the 172, my FPS is horrible. I'm using an RX 590. It shouldn't be that bad. I don't know what's going on. Lower our throttle. Usually in the GA plane we don't usually use the yoke or the trim wheel to control the pitch. We usually use the throttle. Oops, whoops, oops. Okay, we're gonna put the RPM in at the beginning of the green line. Whoa, that thing is sensitive. Haven't heard from Oakland Tower in a while. Okay, he's still here. Okay, let's get it down to 1,500. Okay, see, we only use, like, you lower the throttle, she goes down. Okay, we are not parallel with the runway. We'll make a little
Cessna 17 Golf, runway 28 right, clear for the option.
28 right, cleared for the option, 17 Golf. And we'll go a little further out. Okay, we're gonna be aiming for 65 knots. We'll go ahead and lower some flaps. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't move. Okay, let's make our turn. Okay, we're a little bit high, but that's okay. We'll fix that later. Okay, actually, we're doing good. Okay, in the simulator on GA planes, you gotta be gentle with the controls, very gentle, because it's extremely sensitive. And I hope Microsoft fixed that, or Sobo, whoever made it, but that's unacceptable. Like, they're always talking about realism, so the physics is not realistic to me. X-Plane is much more realistic. Whoa, come on, I only pushed it softly. Okay. Okay, we'll do a couple more touch and goes and then we're gonna wrap it up. Oh my god, that was so sensitive. Okay, we're not gonna pitch up that high, we're just gonna go 500 feet per minute, that's it. Why are we on the side of the runway? Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna make a full stop to get off the runway and then we're gonna adjust the sensitivity. Okay, we'll make our turn. Okay, there's the stadium right there. We always don't want to... I don't think we're not allowed to fly over the stadium because, you know, they don't want us to, you know... Okay. Always control it with thrust. Okay, we're a little bit too far. We're gonna make a little slight turn. Why is my FPS so bad? Usually it's not this bad. Oh my god. Oakland Tower
28 right, clear for the option.
Oakland Tower 17 Golf runway 28 right, full stop.
Cessna 17 Golf, roger, runway 28 right, clear to land.
28 right, clear to land, 17 Golf. Alright, got our landing clearance. We just need to put her down so I can adjust the settings. Whoa. Add some flaps. Oh my god, this FPS is horrible. just not gonna use that much control input. Just gonna add a little trim right before we touch down, just to flare it out. Okay, that was a little firm. For a Cessna, that was kind of firm, but... Okay, let's vacate right here. Oakland Tower, 17 Golf, vacated, runway 28 right, request taxi to the GA ramp.
Cessna 17 Golf, you can continue straight ahead into the ramp.
Straight ahead into the ramp, thanks for the ATC, you have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to yourself as well.
Nice guy. Very nice guy. Alrighty. Wow. Horrible FPS. Look at this. Wait, I'm gonna pull out the FPS meter, see what we're dealing with. Okay, we're gonna make a right turn here. Alright, let's get in here. Alright, wonderful. Let's cut the engine. Alright guys, wait, let me pull out the FPS meter. Before we wrap it up, I just want to check the FPS to make sure. Let's go. Oh my god. Usually I get 30 FPS on this plane. Why so low? Okay, well. Alright guys, thanks for watching. You guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I will see you all next time.